What's good, guys? My name is Anthony, and in today's video I'm going to be helping you guys out with a very frequently asked question. So I know that a lot of you guys are coming into F1 2021, it's your first game, or you played the previous game, you're on the controller and you're looking to make that transition finally into using a wheel. I get this question a lot when I do my streams and when I do my videos. So what I'm going to do is give you guys some quick suggestions. These are common suggestions, and I'll sort of talk about why you would want to get one over the other. So if this video is informative, make sure to give that video a like button at any given point. Let's get into our first wheel, which is the Logitech. So if you guys ask this question in someone's streams, whether it's my own or whether it's another streamer's, or if you ask this on YouTube or anywhere, the most common suggestion that you will get is the Logitech G29/G920, and the main reason that you will get this suggestion is because it's cheap and it's plug and play friendly. So getting into it, you can see that the price on the Logitech website is £250. However, you're most likely going to get that cheaper anywhere else. So like Amazon, if you live in the UK, for example, box.co.uk, I don't know if they sell the Logitech, but you'll definitely find some places that sell this wheel cheaper. You could also get secondhand as well. There's no problem with that as long as it's obviously in good condition. And as I said, there's two different versions of it. There's the G29 and the G920. Now, both of these two wheels do work on the PC, which is what I'm currently on. So if you're on PC, you can get either one of these wheels. It's completely fine. However, the G29 is focused towards PlayStation and the G920 is focused towards Xbox. So if you are on console, make sure that you do pick the right one, because if you do get the wrong one, then obviously it's going to cause quite a lot of issues. But as you guys can see, it comes with the wheel, it comes with the wheel base, and it comes with the pedals as well. So it's very plug and play. You get it, you put it on your desk or you put it on your rig, and you're good to go, arguably within a couple of minutes. Personally, I'm not a fan of the force feedback or the pedals, mainly the brake pedal. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I have been able to try this wheel at some given point over my time playing F1, and I'm just not personally a big fan of it. However, I do see the value in this wheel when it comes to especially beginners or people who are just looking to get their feet wet when it comes to playing games with the wheel. Okay, so moving on to my personal recommendation when it comes to people who are just looking to get their feet wet with the wheels, or if you're new to the game and you want to just get a wheel straight away, here is my personal recommendation, and it's the T150 Pro. And you can see that on Thrustmaster's website, very similar, in fact the exact same price as the Logitech. However, once again, similar to the Logitech, you can find this cheaper elsewhere, and also if you get it secondhand as well, as long as it's in good condition, you'll obviously find it a lot cheaper. And the main reason why I say the T150 Pro is you guys might look for the T150, make sure you look for the T150 Pro, is mainly because of the pedals. The pedals that you get with the normal T150, in my opinion, they're not really that great, and I have a lot of experience with these pedals because these are the pedals I used for well over a year and a half, and I can say that these pedals can take you very, very far. So the T150 Pro is what I would personally recommend. If you want to take a little bit of a step up from the T150, however, this is the wheel that I would personally recommend you go for. This is the wheelbase that I have been using since I started playing F1. And I started playing F1 around about September of 2019. I played with controller for about a month and then instantly got a wheel. And this was the wheelbase that I got, the T300/TX. And I actually forgot to mention to you guys as well, the T150 Pro is for PlayStation and PC. If you're on Xbox, you're going to be looking for the TMX Pro. And similarly to that, for Xbox, you're going to be looking for the TX, which is the exact same version as what I've got here. There's basically the same wheel, but you know, the regulations with PlayStation and Xbox, they have to call it different things due to different reasons. But yeah, this wheelbase is a step up from this one. I think this one is slightly weaker, and I think it does have some gears in it as well. However, this is just solely belt driven. I'm not too experienced with this one, but I can say that the force feedback is good enough to get started with. However, compared to this is a lot more stronger, it's a lot more detailed, and it's definitely going to be your best bang for buck in my personal opinion. And taking a look here, you can actually see these are the pedals that the T300 come with. These are the same pedals that the T150 I believe come with, and it's just my personal opinion, they're just not as good quality as the a 3-pedal set that you guys see here. It's just not as good of a quality. You're definitely going to get more for your money with this one, and I believe these pedals are only like £100 anyway, so they're quite cheap in terms of pedals. And the last thing that I sort of wanted to mention about the T300 and why this would be a better option for you compared to the T150 or even the Logitech is due to the interchangeable wheels. This is where you start to get introduced to quick release systems and being able to swap wheels out. I was able to swap my wheel for this sort of the open wheel styled steering wheel, which is obviously a lot better for Formula 1, as that's what they use in Formula 1. For the T150 and for the Logitech, you cannot change your steering wheel. So what you see here is what you get and what you have to use for all games. However, with the T300, if you prefer using a more round wheel, then you can, but if you prefer using a more open style rim, you can always take that off and stick this on, and it's completely fine. And all the interchangeable wheels that you'll see in Thrustmaster work from the T300 and up. So moving on to the next wheel, and quickly I just wanted to mention, I do know that there are upgrades to the T300 within the Thrustmaster ecosystem. However, in my personal opinion, if you have the T300 and you want to upgrade, you might as well go to Fanatec at this point. I don't really see a point in moving to the T500 or whatever you want to call it, the TSPC Racer, unless you want to stick within the ecosystem. Then that's probably the only reason I would say to stick with that. However, in my opinion, if you want to upgrade from this, you might as well just get rid of all this stuff and move on to the Fanatec ecosystem. And it seems as if they've actually done away with their belt-driven CSL Elite wheelbase. So if you want this one for whatever reason, then you're gonna have to get it secondhand, sadly, because looking at their website, this is the only CSL that they're offering right now, and this wheelbase will be coming out in November, so it's not out publicly yet at the time of recording this video. However, direct drives are the best type of wheelbases that you can get. I'm not going to get super detailed into that. However, this is exactly what you want, and though it's not as plug and play friendly as say the Thrustmaster, because with the Thrustmaster you get the bundle, whereas with the Fanatec you're going to have to get them separate. I'm sure that once this does come out, they're going to be releasing it with some bundles, hopefully. If not, then obviously you'll have to get it separate. But either way, direct drive is definitely the way to go, and I will highly recommend to anybody who's looking at this video, if it's past November, get this. This is going to be the best money that you'll spend when it comes to wheelbases over the T150. Unless you're getting the T150 or the Logitech, anything other than this is, you're just wasting your money at this point, in my personal opinion, just simply because of the nature of this. And you're probably going to want to pair it with this steering wheel, which is the CSL Elite McLaren. I know that it's not necessarily an F1 wheel. You can get F1 wheels from Fanatec. However, this wheel in particular is probably going to be the best money spent. And then you want to get the CSL Elite pedals as well. The reason why I haven't gone with the other CSL pedals, which are more in line with this one, is simply because with this one you have the option of load cell at this moment. However, from doing my little research, it seems as if with the other pedals they don't currently do a load cell with it. And load cell, if you didn't know, is basically a different type of brake that they use within the pedal set. So normally you would have a potentiometer which measures the distance traveled of the pedal, but with the load cell brake pedal it will measure the pressure applied, which is what I use. Personally, I use a Thrustmaster load cell. So yeah, Fanatec isn't really as plug and play friendly, especially since you have to get things separately and it's a bit different from the bundles. Hopefully if they have a bundle, then it will be a bit more plug and play friendly. However, for now, I would only recommend moving to Fanatec if, you know, you really want to just bypass all of the other wheels, you know, like the T150 or the Logitech or even the T300, and you just want to move to, you know, the best of the best essentially for that cheaper price, then I'll just say go for Fanatec. However, if you just want to get your feet wet and you're not really too serious about playing F1 2021, then I'll definitely recommend getting either the Logitech or the Thrustmaster T150. So I hope that this video was able to help you guys make a more strategic decision on what wheels you want to get. I know a lot of you guys do struggle with that, especially if you're newer towards the game. So yeah, make sure to refer anyone to this video if you get asked, just simply because if it helped you, then obviously it's going to help other people. And if you like this video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to the channel as well if you do want to catch some F1 2020 content from me. And I hope to see you guys in my next video.